attunement to instinct and to intuition, to flow, to surrender, going out into the world and trying to read this massive organism that we are part of, this network of people, of myself, of spirit, source, however you like to term it, of the natural patterns that we often term as chaos just because we can't define or understand them. How can they all play in and shift and move me? I think that the human endeavor is very human-centric and controlling. We want to be able to predict, we want to be able to craft channels and insulate ourselves from everything that lies beyond the familiar. I want to step into the unknown. I want to acknowledge that there is a magic, that this is me as a magician, and that's an exciting idea. But what is the real magic? Too often we think of magicians as dealing in tricks and illusion, but we are steeped in illusion, and I think that the real magic comes from disillusioning ourselves, from allowing it to wash away and face what is. And that's where open world theatre and this game come together. The game itself is yet unnamed. I've termed it Surfing the Chaos, or Ripplekin, and a few other names. The next few months will lead me out away from technology and allow me to come into stillness and to a deep listening. I'm going to start this project in Transylvania next week, and from there I'm not sure where it'll lead. But I intend to come back around by the beginning of next year to open it up through technology to an online audience and ask the question, what would a crowdsourced life be? I don't trust myself anymore, which is an interesting state to come to. There are certain self-sabotages or self-limiting factors, and those things which are outside of our awareness have the most power over us. So I want to now open up myself, my decision-making process, to the greater beyond, to plug into that Godhead, to plug into Source, to plug into the hive mind, to plug into nature, and also to acknowledge my own intuition and study what that is. I want to be, and I'm walking the path of, a cartographer of chaos. I want to map out all of the flows, all of the subtle energies that are happening around us. And I want to engage with many innovators, game designers, shamans, educators, architects, people who are assessing the games we are unknowingly playing and proposing potential new realities, new games to buy into, to co-create, and what other economies beyond money. Not to shirk money at all, to acknowledge it is but an energy unit, but what are the other things that can flow along these channels? Particularly with cities. I think that there is a beauty in engaging with nature, in rewilding. But how do we integrate that in the modern day when there is so much power, both potential in a positive and negative direction, through cities, through these infrastructures we've built? And I really feel that cities are organisms which are being used for consumer and very controlling ends. There's so many channels and infrastructure and people and buildings, and I want to understand how we can play cities, how we can navigate or flow other things along the channels we have built, and potentially how cities can evolve as humanity and society needs to change too.